Hey, this is Eddie. Just want to thank you guys for your donations or lack of. We need help, guys. Help the show. Please donate. We don't have advertising. We don't have sponsorship. We don't have salaries. We don't have anything. We, Jim and I, if we don't keep touring and getting on airplanes and flying all over the world, are going to end up like Jason. So,
and I'm losing weight because of this.
Well, that's a good thing. But please donate. Go to our website, JimandEddieTalkShit.com. There's a place to donate. If you listen to the show and you're a big fan, like you all say you are, then, just give us a little bit of money. Help out, donate, do your part, be part of the show. And also, send us pictures of Jason that we can make a T-shirt. We want to make a T-shirt like, what's that all about? Or you're getting my chemicals up or something like that. So let's start the show. We've got Lachlan Patterson here today, so let's start it.
Two douchebags on a couch. One's an asshole, one's a grouch. And relentless, all their mouths. Jim and Eddie. Talk shit. Jim and Eddie. Talk shit. Jim and Eddie.
Hello everybody, welcome to Talking Shit with Jim Jeffries and Eddie F. I'm Jim Jeffries, we're here at the Rape Cottage, I'm here. Jason's back, he's been back now for 2 episodes.
This will be 3?
This will be 3. Outstaying, he's welcome. Problem is that a lot of people have been listening to these new episodes, thought Jason would be gone forever, and now they're disappointed that he's back.
Yeah,
we don't know how to gauge it, so we're going to give him a couple more weeks.
He's got a massive fan base, though. What's your Facebook page up to? How many friends?
1,200 and something.
No, your fan page.
It's up like 370 or something like that today.
Can you put up, Roy? We'd like to see.
366.
No, 366.
366. It was 360. It was.
I looked at it right before I came here.
It was 367 earlier. I'm sure you look at it constantly.
Yeah, that's all I got to do.
We have Lachlan Patterson here today. Hello, Lachlan.
Hey, buddy. How's it going, guys?
Lachlan is a Canadian comedian. Am I correct in saying that?
I'm from Canada. Yep, I live here.
I know that because the one time I visited his house, we watched hockey. And that's
right, dude.
That's what you do. It couldn't have been more. And then we watched hockey, and he gave me some salmon.
Did I give you?
Yeah, that's a pretty Canadian day out.
That was. I had a Canadian roommate as well.
And Lachlan graced us today with his dog/horse.
Yeah, that's one of my dogs.
What kind of dog is that, Lachlan?
That's one of my Anatolian shepherds.
And if you've never seen an Anatolian shepherd, Google it.
You gotta Google it. Jackson, sit.
Yeah.
Sit,
Yeah,
Jackson.
he's basically talking to him with a whip and a chair right now. The dog is the size of Jason.
Lie down.
How big is that dog's cock? Like, if that dog's cock gets out, is that as big as a human cock?
It would be 10 times. Oh, when it comes out?
When the lipstick comes out.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
the red rocket.
It's like about 10 inches. It's disgusting. Dude.
Holy shit.
It's not thick though, is it? It's thin.
He doesn't whip that out very often because we yell at him. Like I'm so mad when I see that thing.
What would we have to do to get that dog?
It's
to get
twice
his
as
cock
big
out?
as mine. I'm like, get that.
If I scratched him in a certain place, would his cock come out for a video link?
Yeah, I think if you scratch him just like right near it.
Jason, can you scratch him?
Yeah, but don't touch it. Just scratch near it and see if you can get the dog's penis to come out.
If you scratch near it, and
You really want me to fluff a dog right now?
We'll eat film
love
this
that.
place. Yeah, where does he scratch him? No, he won't. The dog weighs how much, Lachlan?
At 165.
So the dog weighs 165. So
He's
Jason,
about-
you've got 200. You got 100 pounds on him.
You still got some. Yeah, you still got some size on that dog.
You could probably wrestle him, right? You were supposed to wrestle a bear in high school. Jason is turning the dog over on his stomach, and the dog won't budge. The dog won't budge.
He won't bite you, dude.
Roll over.
He won't bite.
He won't bite him.
You just got to get him over on the side and let him do his thing.
All right, just scratch right near his thing.
Jason is trying to roll the dog over, being very unsuccessful at it.
Dude, just tickle his balls a little bit.
Yeah, no, Jason's scratching him and rubbing him now. Play with his balls a
Play with
little.
his
He's not
balls.
even
Play with his
looking.
balls, Jason.
It's just a dog. Play with his balls.
Come on, buddy.
Come on, Jason.
Dude, we all know it's a
Come
dog.
on, this is dead air if you don't play with the dog's balls.
Yeah. So Jason is getting down now and really trying to lift and heave the dog over.
There you go.
Okay, he's got him
There
over
you
on
go.
his side now.
Kind of. Now tickle his belly so he wants to roll
Isn't
over.
this how you rape every girl?
Yeah, there we go.
She's about this hairy.
You're not really doing it very
He's talking
softly,
about
dude.
Lilith.
He doesn't. You gotta
Yeah,
let him.
no, the leg's
Oh,
going.
he's
There we
got
go.
the leg
There's,
going.
there's the leg.
All right. He knows what he's doing.
I don't think this is going to make him get an erection.
No,
You
you
gotta-
got to play with his balls.
Yeah, he doesn't have balls anymore.
You know
Poor
what?
guy.
Just grab
Sorry,
the
buddy.
cock and stroke
You
it
don't
a
have to
few
scratch it.
times.
Scratch where the balls used to be.
Here, dude. I'll
Just a
hold his
few-
leg up for you.
Yeah.
Jesus, Lachlan.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go, buddy.
I got to see if this
Look
thing
at
comes
that.
out.
Come on, get it.
You can do it.
Now just gently touch it.
Yeah,
You got to touch it, dude.
Jason
it's
just
so hard.
Jason
Yeah.
just
Oh, it
touched
moved.
the dog's
It
cock.
totally moved.
Just touch it gently, Jason. Touch it gently.
Come on, dude. Softly touch right there.
Softly touch it.
Dude, just touch on the purple part. Come on.
No,
There you go.
don't poke
See,
it.
he totally just loved it.
Don't poke it. Just
Jason, that's the worst hand job I've ever seen.
I've never touched.
put your finger on it and leave it on there, Jason.
Yeah.
Don't like poke it. Just,
Oh, come on, stroke it a bit.
There's nothing going on here.
just the tip of your finger. Just stroke the tip of your
It's
finger
just a-
back and forth.
Dude, not like that.
Not
It's
like
not-
that. Would you get an erection if someone poked your
Dude,
penis
Jim,
like that?
Not a laptop.
I think this is animal abuse.
Jim, yeah, like Peter's gonna kill us. Come on.
How's it abuse?
Because you're trying to talk me into arousing
biting
a
you.
dog.
You're not
This
gonna,
is
you're not
insane.
gonna- You're not going to suck on it. You're not wanking off.
And you're coaching me through it, dude. That's the best part.
We just want to see the cock come out.
The funny thing
Come
is
on.
the funny thing, the dog didn't get hard, but Jason did.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of a. You got more than
No,
that.
I just got a grundle that.
How are you
general?
going to get a big hairy thing wet like Lalit if you can't get a big hairy thing like this erect?
You got to just kind of soft. You gotta
Now
be softer.
Jason's lifting up his tail to look in his asshole.
That'll work.
Come on, give it a
Prostate stimulation.
I can't believe you couldn't get a dog an erection.
Dude, really, I don't think
Get
that's how.
back in your chair.
You get Duke hard all the time.
He's already.
No, she gets Duke hard all the time.
What do you mean?
When he sees her, he gets a boner.
Are you serious?
Dead serious. He shows her his crayon all the time.
Do you want to know why? Because when you're not there, she fucks it. Lalit fucks everything when you're not in the room. Now we have to
Duke
fill
smells the dead meat in her vagina.
we have to fill in Lachlan on
Yeah,
what's going
they're
on.
going
here.
out together.
Yeah,
No.
these two are actually
Okay.
a couple now.
No,
we're not.
He's
Sort of.
He's in love with her.
He's
Yes,
in love with
I-
her, and she's actually showing him that that he has a chance with her.
And does Lilith have a boyfriend?
No,
No.
Last time I saw you, did you have a guy?
she always has some guy wandering behind her about 10 feet.
Usually-
she's like a Muslim woman.
And does Jason stand any chance of getting her?
No.
Not in the world?
Not really. Look at him.
But-
Did you know that, dude?
Huh?
Do you know you don't stand a chance?
No.
He,
Good.
he doesn't know that.
All great successes start with delusion, right? We just read that thing.
When? What? When?
Where
did
did we
you
read
read that?
That thing that Mark Maron wrote yesterday, talking about delusion that keeps comedians going.
That was about comedy, not about fucking women.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because if you're
Doesn't-
delusional, you believe a girl wants you, and you have sex with her. That's called rape.
No. So what do you think on a percentage out of 100? What percentage? Just how percentage?
Well, we
is
already
it?
did this. It was 12%. Remember?
When did we do this?
About 8 weeks ago.
Let's do it again.
Yeah.
So you think there's a 12% chance of you having sex with Elite?
He's looking, he's staring right at her right now, and she's not looking at him. So I think it's less.
Yeah, I get.
Okay. What about chance of you and Lilith having a family together, having children, having a future?
He told me. Wait, I want to tell you. I think I told you this last night. I asked him the other night when we were having Snickers ice cream bars. We do that. We often go and get Snickers.
No,
ice
no,
cream
no,
bars.
no,
I
no.
think it's funny that-
we didn't have Snickers ice cream bars. You went in and bought a Snickers ice cream bar and then looked at me and went, and then walked out.
What did that mean? Buy your own?
Yeah, fuck off. And then
Well-
then I had change on me, which was good. I had a pocket full of nickels and dimes, and I got my own. Well, I couldn't get a Snickers.
Let's
Okay.
Not,
Okay,
not
but
labor
let's
on
get
this.
into what
All right.
happened. I said to you, Jason, are you in love with Lily? And you said
Did I say yes?
you did say
okay,
yes.
yes.
Well,
and
you
then
should know.
I said, what if she was burned over 90% of her body? Would you still be in love with her?
Yes.
I said, what if she didn't have 2 arms and 2 legs?
Perfect.
I said, what if she had what if she had HIV? And he said no, because we couldn't have children.
Yeah, you can't have children with that, can
You
you?
still have children.
You can have, but then your
have
kid has
HIV.
HIV though.
Yeah.
All right.
family
What
disease.
about if a cunt was concreted in?
And you
think
could
she's
only,
Still
and you could only
able-bodied.
have anal sex
You
with
could
her.
still kiss. You could still have anal sex. You could still make out. She still give you blowjobs. But a cunt's concreted in.
Sewed shut.
Well, that again, that goes with that would be called an aplastic vagina, by the way, the medical term for a no opening on a
Right,
vagina.
sure,
But
Sure.
you still can't have kids with it.
I have-
It's also called
I have-
Jason Howard disease.
I
'Cause
have
that's what
them-
happens to women when they see you.
it seals up.
I have those
Cement.
plastic vaginas all over my body. Closed up vagina. I'm made up of them.
No, there's a story in
Not answering questions. Don't go on tangents.
Yeah, we don't want your tangent.
You
we, want,
guys.
we want to know what else. If she didn't have feet,
Well, that's actually less worse.
Okay,
than
blind.
the
but
leg.
you know,
What if she? What if
Blind is great.
but you know,
let myself
you
go.
know from the country she's from, if she didn't have feet, she'd stolen something.
Wait.
You know, they
Did you hear
cut
what he
off-
just said? Did you hear what he just said?
What?
Blind is great because then I could let myself go.
Is this
You're gone, Jason.
Is this you putting effort in?
So this isn't let go.
Jim, you haven't noticed?
Let me ask you this, Jason. What if she had a penis?
Yes.
Yeah, like hermaphrodite. She had a
Yeah,
vagina
wouldn't
she had a
stop.
vagina and a penis.
How big is the penis?
Jackson's
Same
penis.
size as yours.
and it's red. It comes out like a dog's red thing.
Yeah, just like a lipstick.
I don't think I could handle that. No.
No?
What if it vibrates?
Look at her. Look at her right now.
What if you
Yes,
could
you
get
would.
inside her vagina while her cock gets in your asshole?
Dude, it's not gay. If it's a gay
If it's a
thing,
hermaphrodite, it's not gay.
I don't think so.
no, because that's
not
both.
gay.
That's not both. That's
Kind
not
of gay.
No.
No, it's just unpleasant. It's
You
not
just
gay.
jerked off a dog and you're calling it
I
kind of
didn't. I
Yeah.
poked it
Yeah.
on the
You touched-
outside of his
you
dermis,
touched-
not his.
You touched a
thing.
dog's penis.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
You kind of did,
you
dude.
did. Yeah, you did.
That's not
Yeah,
his
you did.
penis. His
Yeah.
penis is inside that.
Someone knows too much about dog cock.
Where's his penis? So if that's not gay, then you could touch her penis. No offense if you don't have
None
one.
taken.
And
Yeah, she can't get offended. She's lived with it her whole life.
Even if she had a cock, you couldn't find it behind that mound of bush.
Did you see the picture, Lily?
Where?
No,
it's on the
we're
internet.
not going to see that. We've already gone over
You can
that.
pull it up, Roy.
That's you?
We just pulled up the
It's a
picture on our
representation
website
of me.
of Lilith naked.
Am I not as attractive?
I would still do it.
All right.
The legs.
I know it's great. I think that's a real picture as well, you know. I don't know if that is doctored, but
It's hypertrichosis of the vagina.
I think that's
What's
just
hypertrichosis?
Werewolf
It's
syndrome.
like you get too much hair growing on your body.
that's not too much.
no one knows what we're talking about. There's a picture on the internet of a very hairy
I think
woman.
Lachlan's part Armenian.
It's on our website. It's on JimandEddieTalkShit.com in the picture section, and we just have it labeled as Lilith.
When I was over at Lachlan's house,
Yes.
you had a book called, what was it called?
You have a good memory of my-
Truly Tasteless Jokes.
Oh, yes. Truly tasteless jokes, man.
And he sat there, and I looked at him.
Volume 2.
As a comedian, I went, holy fuck, you're a comedian with a joke book in the house.
I brought it to your house.
Yeah. No, I saw it the first time in your house.
Oh, okay.
Saw it first time in your house.
You know what? I think
I've since asked to see it several times. And I asked you to bring it tonight because I wanted to get Jason to read some of the jokes out of Truly Tasteless Jokes. But my problem, you forgot to bring it. So what do? It turns out this book is on Amazon, and I downloaded episodes 1 and 3.
Yeah, but what I find funny about this is you're from Australia, Lachlan's from Canada, and you're both talking about it like it's this revelation. Like you grow up on that book in America.
Really?
Yeah, my grandpa had those.
Yeah,
in
like
his-
every kid has
We
that
can't
book.
believe that this book was ever published.
So I think what they're trying to say, Jim, is that
idea.
tasteless books are normal here. And in Canada
I just want
and Australia.
I just want to hear Jason read some jokes. Now these are your options, Jason, of jokes that you can read from. I don't want to do celebrities, dead baby. I'm offering you.
I like Dead Baby.
I'm offering you. Okay, dead baby,
Dead Baby's pretty good.
Jewish,
Yeah.
black.
Jason just shook his head no for Jewish. Why? Why?
Because
This is
Because I'm not anti-Semitic.
no, but you're not anti-Semitic. This is the book.
just
Oh, that's right. In context, you're right. You're
In
right.
context, you
Which
can
Sure.
say
I'm
this.
just reading someone else's
These
work.
are words that we
Right.
would normally bleep out, but this is published in a book that Amazon will sell you.
Just
It's
read-
such a popular book, they've made it into a Kindle edition.
just read the ones that you think are funny.
Handicapped.
Oh, that's good.
You'll do that though.
Ethnic
You're not
jokes.
anti-Semitic, but you're anti-handicapped.
It doesn't. It's not. If a dwarf makes fun of another dwarf, it's not bad.
Okay, we've got. I don't even know what mummy is.
Like mommy jokes. Your mummy.
Oh, okay.
they might be your-
Homosexual.
I love that even in the dirtiest jokes, they use the most cleanest word.
Yeah,
for
they
it.
wouldn't put the word faggot there. No way in the world. Homosexual. Which one do you want out of those categories?
Well, let's do some baby jokes
You want Dead
Good.
Baby?
Dead Baby.
Baby.
jokes.
or handicapped. Let's do a mixed bag.
Black it is.
What do you call a black woman with braces on her teeth? A Black and Decker pecker wrecker?
I've heard that.
Next
I've
one.
heard this.
A black woman was filling out forms at the welfare office. Under number of children, she wrote 10. And where it said list names of children, she wrote Leroy. When she handed in the form, the woman behind the desk pointed out, now here where it says list the names of children, you're supposed to write the names of each one of your children. They all named Leroy, said the black woman. That's very unusual. When you call them, how do they know which one you want? Asked the welfare worker. Oh, then I used the last names. There you go.
You know what my favorite thing about that was? How you went, they all called Leroy.
Well, it's phonetically written out like that, actually.
All right.
You got in character.
Give me
That
another
was
one.
No, just let Jason pick one.
The NAACP sent an agent to Alabama to check the progress of integration in churches. After a few weeks of checking around, he called headquarters to file a report. How about the Catholics, asked his boss. The Catholics are doing okay. They got the right idea. What about the Methodists? They've come a long way, says the agent. They're doing just fine. And the Baptists? That's the boss. I just want to know one thing. When they baptize you, how long are they supposed to hold you under?
That was long.
All right, we'll find you a Jew one.
I like my racism quicker than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll do some.
Well, he gave me a paragraph. I mean,
Well, I didn't read it. I just thought this would be good. All right.
Lachlan, you got shows coming up?
I got a show on the 20th at Revival, which is a music studio in Marina Del Rey, which is a CD release party for a friend of mine. And if you go to my website, LachlanPatterson.com, it's on the homepage with all the information.
All right. These are what mummy jokes are. We didn't know what they were.
Yeah, what are they?
Mummy, can I lick the bowl? Shut up and flush the toilet. They're one-liners.
They're terrible.
Mummy, can I buy a new dress? You know it won't fit over your iron lung.
Your
Your iron lung.
that's heavy.
That's funny.
Iron
Go
lung?
to Dead Baby. I like
Holy-
Dead Baby.
I don't like Dead Baby. Dead Baby's too...
I don't like that Jason jerked off a dog, but I sat there.
I didn't jerk off a dog.
Sort of. You
How long
touched the
ago
dog's
was
penis.
racism, black racism, always, they were saying that every black guy's name was Leroy.
That's a dated joke.
Let me
yeah,
ask you a
for sure.
question.
What's
Wait,
red?
wait,
What's
wait.
red and has millions of holes in it? A baby on a bed of nails. What's red and silver and crawls into walls? A baby with forks in its eyes. What's red and white and found in a ditch? Keely Anthony. This book's really current. This is a really
Haley
current.
Anthony.
Yeah, no, I know.
Okay. That was pretty So what volume's that?
What volume is that?
Is that the revised edition?
That's the forum.
It's the same one with Leroy?
What's red and crawls up your leg?
Dead baby.
A homesick abortion.
I don't think I'm allowed to laugh at that.
What's more gross than nailing a dead baby to a tree? Ripping it off. That's all the dead baby we have.
That's all the
they
dead
have?
baby we have for
You
you
know
today.
the time frame that the book, the time period. You notice that the crime spiked in our country like right around then.
You don't
And
really
these are the-
believe that, do you, Jason? You don't believe that truly tasteless jokes are the reason.
He's just trying to add to the show.
I do.
I like you better high, Jason.
I believe
Jason's,
truly tastes.
No, seriously, like these jokes, man.
Jason, how many days have you gone not smoking weed?
Like 3.
And what is the reason for this? You're trying to clean up your life?
I remember things now. It's weird, and I have dreams.
What do you
But you
call a
forget
hooker with no
questions that you
legs?
just got asked.
What?
A night crawler.
So
That's all right.
I just want to mention right now that if you're listening to this today, I'm at the Punchline in San Francisco.
Oh, yeah, dude. That's cool.
Yeah.
I can't-
Come see me.
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking.
That is an amazing club.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like the Punchline. Come see me at the Punchline.
Yeah,
I don't
go
know.
see 'em.
Battery. Is it on Battery?
Yep.
On Battery in San Francisco. If you're a San Franciscoite.
When are you going? When are you there?
I go. Tuesday. I'm at the Throckmorton Theater. But if you're listening, Tuesday's over. I was at the Throckmorton Theater on Tuesday. Wednesday Punchline. Thursday Punchline. Friday, Saturday Punchline.
Is it Fleet Week this week?
Oh, I hope so.
I've been there during Fleet Week. That's amazing.
I like a man in a uniform.
Uniform in your audience?
Yeah.
Here's a joke you could tell at the club. Why are clams like women? When the red tide comes, you don't eat them.
Can I ask a question about racism to our two Mexicans? Do you guys do white jokes?
Yeah, tell us some racist white jokes.
Is there some white
Yeah.
jokes?
Because I don't have any good ones.
Nah, I really don't know.
All machete,
that was Machete.
All Machete's jokes end with, you eat them.
Michelle.
This is Roy. I don't really know any either. It's they tend to be
Come on, Bina, do
blondes
your
or like blonde jokes or things like that. They're not really.
There's no white
there's
jokes.
No white.
We've
jokes.
done a good job, haven't we? Keeping that off.
isn't
That's
it
how we've held them down.
Yeah,
Isn't
the
it
humor.
amazing? Like we have if we have do a black joke is about unemployment or being downtrodden, or a Mexican joke about getting pregnant too much, and our white women are a little bit stupid.
Yeah.
You know what,
I
though?
can live with
Black,
that.
I'm all right with
black
that.
people have a ton of jokes on white people, though.
Yeah, but they're not that good.
They say we smell like wet dogs.
Yeah, I don't.
They say,
Jason does. He touched a dog's cock for long enough.
Yeah, you did, dude. And that dog hasn't washed in a while.
and we have it on film.
Do you have it on film, please?
Yeah.
All right.
He filmed the whole thing. That'll be on YouTube. If you go to our YouTube channel on our webpage, you'll be able to see Jason jerk off a dog.
I didn't jerk off a dog. I poked it on the skin.
And you love dogs, and you poked its cock. And
I
it
will-
didn't
I
take
will
much effort. It didn't take much bullying
No.
at all. It was,
There was
very
never
easy.
once did you say
Within-
no.
That was within minutes of the show. We worked you into touching a dog's cock.
There was no coaxing. You're not high. You're not drunk.
The dog was also much larger than you, which makes you
just
kind
trying
of
to
a
be
female.
a good part of the team.
This is
and
the weird
stuff,
thing.
man.
You would never even hug Lindsay. And now you're touching dogs' cocks.
And you won't do the Glory Hole challenge, but if a dog is in the box, you'll do it.
All right, Mexicans. Next question.
No, we talked about that.
What?
That's inhumane.
What is?
Putting a dog in that kind of situation.
It's not inhumane. If the dog licks a cock, it will.
The dog rolled over on its belly, on its back.
No, I'm
for
talking
you.
about the Glory
Oh.
Hole challenge thing.
What's
gonna-
that?
You don't know
That'd
what
be
that is.
ridiculous.
We're
Okay.
trying to do the Glory Hole.
We're
We're looking
getting-
for somebody that'll build the box. If you're a carpenter,
The thing is,
you'll build us a box.
we're because we're getting so few donations, we're going to maybe hold a telethon to do the challenge.
And the Glory Hole challenges.
We're going to put 3 glory holes. There are going to be 3 prostitutes behind there, 2 female, 1 male. We all put our cocks in simultaneously, and no one knows what they're getting sucked off by.
But Jason thinks
But you know, right?
No, Jason thinks
No.
we'd cheat and he would get stuck
I believe
with the
they're
dudes.
gonna
Oh, they would
No.
totally cheat.
Dude, these guys are unscrupulous. Are you kidding?
I think because Eddie's been trying to get back at me for the AIDS thing, I think that I would be the one who got fucked over.
There will be some cheating for
You
sure.
can
I
just
don't-
make
I
it so that the 3 of you go in, and then someone says now switch last minute, and someone randomly makes you randomly switch last minute.
That could be built into the ploy, though.
Yeah, it's. But we're going to let you choose first, Jason.
That's a good way to do it. You choose first, dude.
I opt out.
Jason's like the government preparing for a terrorist attack. He's trying to think of
Yeah.
every possible thing.
I
they
don't
can
think
do
there
to-
is a
good.
way of cheating. If we bring in some impartial people,
good.
like if we let Lilith do it, I would never forgive Lilith if she cheated us, and I would let her place the hookers.
He's the
Place them. You choose their
place
position.
them.
Now let me ask you
Paste
this: after the challenge, do you find out who did it?
Well, that's a discussion as well.
I hate to say it,
Think
but I
about
think
that.
you have to.
Think about the torment of never knowing.
You're talking to me
The
or
torment of
Jason?
never knowing is also horrible.
Yeah, because what if you
Is
got
it?
what if you got the best blowjob of your life and you're like, maybe I'm gay?
I don't know why I know this, but I reckon I could tell a man's mouth over a woman's.
I think who's
Another
ever.
guy too. Brian McCarthy, who got blown by a dude, told us that he could feel the stubble
Yeah.
on the guy's face. And that just the second the stubble hit his balls and like above his cock,
Yeah,
he said
but
he just went soft.
None of us would get erect.
So you've heard this challenge is out there already?
No,
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 our
no.
friend Brian a dude said
No, I
to him,
invented it. It's a real thing.
some really hot girl said she'd fuck him if he let this dude blow him.
Yeah.
And so he took the blowjob. He's like, I
Wow.
thought, why not? See if I like it.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's is that more of a man than me?
Yeah,
That's less of a man. than me. That's
No,
less of a man.
he's a different kind of
Go
man.
good.
So this is the thing. How could we cheat you? You get to choose first.
Random, you choose first.
I don't like it.
Dude, it sounds like something that would be a lot of fun. And if no one finds out, the only really thing, you either get a blowjob from a girl or you get a really good blowjob. Either way,
You know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to not wash my cock for a while, so no one wants to suck it. I'm gonna put through the mankiest fucking thrush covered cock.
So basically, you're going to give them your normal cock.
I know what cock, but I'm gonna let hair grow right up to the foreskin. I don't know how I'm gonna cultivate that. And if I've got a wart, I'm not getting it froze off, and it's gonna be obvious that my cock's in no shape to be sucked.
I'm going to put that stuff that you put on dogs' assholes so they won't lick it.
Oh,
I'm going to put it all over my cock. So every time she goes, damn it, that's what we could have done.
Yeah. We're giving away all of our problems.
Yeah, we could have done that to Jason. You really think we'll trick you, don't you?
Another way we could trick you is we could put some texture marking on our penis so that they could see which color it is.
You're giving them all our tricks.
I'm gonna go get fitted for a prosthetic. You won't even know.
I tell you what, just to show that I'm not going to cheat, you get to inspect my cock before it goes in.
Okay, it's getting better all the time. The deals.
What if somebody played a joke on us and there were 3 dudes in there?
That's a pretty good joke.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a pretty good joke.
Now you're giving her ideas.
Yeah, I can make that happen.
You can't make that happen. You can't get someone to suck you off.
I think legally I'm allowed to kill you then.
How are you going to get a stranger to suck
I'd probably get
Jason's
more
off?
pussy than you, Jim.
Probably.
I don't think it's gay if you don't know.
I don't think it's gay if you don't know. I don't think it's a homosexual.
No, it's called anxiety.
Yeah. Well, then you can't get it up, and it's not gay at all. Then.
Yeah, if you get an erection in there, that's pretty gay.
What if it's a really
Yeah.
hot
If you
tranny?
get an erection at the idea that you might be doing it, if you're just having your flaccid cock sucked off, I'm just more concerned about the padding around the hole. I don't want to scratch anything.
I'm kind of terrified of our listeners because every one of them is like, do the glory hole challenge, you pussies. I'd fucking
Yeah.
do it if I was there. And I'm like, what is the mentality of our listener that every one of them wants to do it?
Well, can we have people write into us if you're willing to come in and do the challenge? If you live in LA and we could watch you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
take
like
3
surrogates,
guests.
you
We'll
know.
have 3 guests and they'll be our team member. Like each one of us gets a guy and we're like, dude, come on, you can do it. And then we line them up, send them in, and then they get sucked off, and then
They'll get a free T-shirt.
One of
Yeah.
you guys has to be involved.
they get a free T-shirt
If you
made
want.
by Fine Southern Gentlemen.
Why don't you do it? You're part of the show now, Lachlan. Would you do it?
I can't. I'm in a relationship.
Well, me and Eddie
These
are
guys
as
are
well.
both in
Me and Eddie,
relationships,
This is a
Are you guys
and they
relationship
both gotten
stuff, yeah.
permission to do it.
This
You guys got permission?
I haven't got permission.
Oh, you
no.
haven't? Okay.
No, but I don't think they're not meant to listen.
Yeah.
You can't keep them away. It's forever. It's on the internet.
No, there's no video footage of it
No, there has to be.
from behind.
Yeah.
Oh, then.
And our
Their
faces.
faces. Yeah.
Well, they'll know.
We could just fake it.
Yeah.
Why would we do
Why
that?
would we do that?
Editing magic.
Why would we do that, though?
Then it's not funny. The thing is, we have to see real shame on a person's face. We have to see that the person destroyed.
Basically, we
Okay.
want to see you after a guy blows you.
Exactly.
Because
Out of the mouth is the flow of the heart.
You know what though? We have to
Poetry.
make if it's Jason's glory box, it has to jilt out from the wall so he can rest his elephant ear up on the top. Otherwise, the cock will never reach the hole. Like you have the
he's
added
gonna have to.
advantage.
He's gonna have to do
What's
a
the
back
elephant
bend.
ear?
You need,
So how is it going to be a random hole if there has to be a special made one for me?
Your one needs a shelf.
Yeah.
They'll all have shells.
for your mons pubis.
He's our logistics guy.
You can bring the shelf with you.
No, but
Place
the
it-
shelf has to dart in, so it has to be a low level box.
We're gonna
so
have to
you can-
hire. We're gonna have to hire somebody else to come lift your flab.
Oh my
The thing
god.
is, we should just go down to a Greyhound track and just get one of those boxes and just put doors on them. They're already ready to go.
Oh, so the girls will be in giant boxes?
They'll be in giant boxes.
Oh, you don't need to do. You just
You
need
know
a
what we
big
could
plywood
do?
wall.
You know what we could do?
yeah,
We
but
could
the plywood wall is too much cheating.
yeah. How about
We
this?
need them divided in sections, locked.
How about this? three of those big giant garbage cans, and we just flip them over, and they're inside them.
How about those porta potties?
I'm going to put a recording in Jason's box of just the man's voice going.
No, just get all 3 prostitutes to wear fake beards, and then you'll never know.
That'll make it easy.
Here's the thing, though.
And then you can't pull out.
Jason's come very close to snapping lately, and he's losing it. He's basically losing.
Why is he
it.
staring at me while you're saying
Because the elite doesn't love him. And
Yeah,
And
and
you guys don't look at each other very much. Is it because you're tired of the constant heckling?
it's a new restraining
Jason,
order.
here we go. How about this? What do you think you can offer Lilith in life that she would like, that would really carry her forward in the world?
That's a real Dr. Phil right there.
What do you think you would add to her life that would make it better?
Bloodline.
Maybe some skills.
Yeah, I
maybe
could teach her guitar.
Teach her Tai Chi,
Teach her Tai Chi.
how to fall downstairs.
How to make a latte.
And monetary, what would you do for her there? Like if you want to have kids with her, how would that work out?
How are you going to support the family?
Yeah, where's she going to sleep if you sleep on the mattress table?
She
Where's
makes
the
good
child
money,
gonna sleep?
dude.
Oh, so you want her
I'd
to
be like
pay
a
for
housewife.
everything.
Yeah, I'd be like the housewife. I'd make the meals, give her
That's like latching on to
massages,
me.
you know?
Gold digger.
But you've never made me a meal or got me a massage.
Are you good at cooking?
You like to do the cooking. I've offered and you're like, I want to cook.
I do like.
Are you going to make her coffees all day
cool.
long?
I can make all kinds of things.
Here's what I see happening in this relationship. You two get married. You have deformed children. And then, there's going to be shit wrong with them.
They're either going to look really hot or they're going to look terrible.
No,
and
they're
I
gonna-
looked at Lalit when I said the hot part, and I looked at you when I said the terrible part.
I'd like to
Don't
say-
take that.
I would
the wrong
like-
way. I don't mean it that way.
You have
I-
such pretty eyes.
Thanks, dude. You too.
I'd like to see Lilith give birth to a child. It would look like a gorilla falling through vines.
Lilith and Jason's love
They would be
child would
athletic.
be, your child would just be the hairiest little fat thing. And,
They have beautiful hair.
oh, yeah.
I would have a good head of hair.
Oh yeah.
Fucking that thing would never go bald.
Yeah.
And
Good-
then,
good hair.
okay, and then you'd have some children, some little muffballs. And then you would stay home and make everyone coffee all day long and call up some of your lettuce connections, get some lettuce
Make a
for
salad.
everybody, make a salad with just
Come
lettuce.
over here, steal a steak or two.
Yes, steal steak, play some pinball. Where's Daddy? Oh, he's in the middle of a pinball
And-
game at Jim and Eddie's.
Okay, so now, Jason, you have a child. The child's 4. And let's say the child's 8, and the child comes to you for advice on life. The advice you would give your own child would be to have a happy existence, child. You would have to.
Take each day as it comes. Keep on keeping on.
Oh, Jesus.
So
like that.
your advice is basically a bumper bar sticker. the extent of knowledge that you can pass on to other humans.
Oh no.
could
It'd
put
be a
it-
daily lessons, walking, pointing at nature and all that stuff. You
Like
know?
what? You'd point at nature?
It's never going to happen because you are Armenian. Am I correct?
Yes, I am.
And your parents
Unfortunately.
would not go for you.
Yeah, my
They
mom.
would- You would never
my
get
mom met
past.
Jason.
Did she?
What did your mom think of him?
She's like, "Are you dating him?"
Oh,
No,
really?
Mom.
Did you see the face she just made there?
Did you see the
Well,
face
he
Jason
looked
just
extra
made?
homeless that day.
Well, we were running away from the tsunami.
Yeah,
What?
like
Do you remember the big tsunami? Like when Japan had the earthquake?
Yeah.
We're getting the fuck out of here. Because it kept
Jason's
the
paranoia was
news.
infectious.
Well, everybody was calling and going like, ah. Do you remember that?
Jason's
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember.
like the news kept escalating the
I was in a-
warnings.
I was-
Right.
I was in a
but
raft
why-
on my roof.
Why does that mean you look like a homeless man?
I think I was fatter and hairier then.
Yeah.
You were, yes,
Yeah.
but why? But like, were you not dressing nicely
Well, I got
for the tsunami?
I got a better wardrobe now since then.
Sure.
Like this is before the shirts were coming in the mail and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was wearing the bigger, fatter, dirty coffee shop clothing that I used to have.
This is before you were high profile and had 3 people a day coming up to you and
A week.
Oh, 3 people a week.
2 to
Noticing.
3 a week, maybe.
Okay, you do not have 3 people a week noticing you in the street. I have 3 people a week noticing me in the street, and I have a Showtime special and an HBO special, and I'm on the radio a lot.
Yeah, but Jim, it's the same thing. It's like
Let's refresh his fan page right there and see if it went up from 370.
no, it won't. It won't. That's the. So like, if you think about
Command
it,
R.
All right, yeah, yeah.
I'm more available than you are. You're not out in the street.
What do you mean?
Like right here on an average weekend, there's 250,000 people. So there's a chance that they're going to swing by that coffee
You've
shop.
been spotted once with me, and that's only because you were standing next
Twice
to me.
with you.
371. It went up 1 there,
It
buddy.
did go up 1, yeah.
Twice with you,
And what's her
and
name?
3 times last week. Meredith was with me for one of them. And
Yeah, but it's not 3 times every week. You don't get spotted 3 times every week.
in the last couple weeks, it's been like
It's
that.
3 times in the history of the show.
No, it's 5 times in the last.
5 times. How many
6.
times? How many times all up have you been spotted?
I don't know.
7?
Maybe.
Because that's not 3 times a week.
And every time it happens, you're mean to me about it.
No, I'm not mean.
What do you want to talk to him for?
I'm not mean to you.
Jason,
I'm just saying
you
that it
said
doesn't.
3 times a week. We've been doing this show since November. That's over 6
No, it
months.
just in the 2-3 weeks ago, it just started.
We were
happening,
being
like,
interviewed by a
one-
magazine in Australia, and he said, "Do you ever get spotted, Jason?" And Jason said, without hesitation, 3 times a week on average.
On one week.
average,
I didn't say. Well, okay.
on average, 3 times
did
a
it.
week
Well,
you get spotted.
that's an exaggeration.
Now
but
you've
hey,
been you've been spotted 7 times since November.
yeah, but it just most of those have been in the last month.
Can someone describe for me spotted? Like, does someone just point at you?
I
and
got
you count
hit
that?
in the back of the head. You know.
Does someone honk as they
Yeah,
drive by?
that's
and hold that up?
usually
No.
from someone going, "Stop sitting on my front steps."
Right.
That's
But-
not
Is
getting
that spotted?
recognized.
That's spotted.
Jason has a coffee shop that he works in Venice, and when people go to that coffee shop,
He doesn't work there.
That means he's.
He doesn't work there. He sits out the front of this coffee shop all day. Where the employees in the coffee shop, there's a man who works in the coffee shop all day,
Zach.
and he hates Jason.
Yeah.
And yet Jason
No, we
still
discussed that. He doesn't hate me.
He what?
He despises me.
is rising. And
a
so,
little
like, you
different.
go into the coffee shop when Jason's been out for the day, where Jason's getting unemployment or something. He's been away, right?
Yeah.
And the guy goes, "I'm having a good day," and you go, "Why?" He goes, "Because it's been a Jason hour free day." Like that's like a good day for
Wow.
this bloke. Now he just sits in front of this coffee shop all day. Now, if
Sometimes
you-
for 6 hours.
What do you do there?
Meet lots of people.
Yeah, and you.
What else? Explain to him what
It's-
you do there.
Lots
Tell
of
him,
things.
tell him why it's the center of your universe.
Well, we organized
Who's we?
the local businesses
Okay.
on that block.
Are
We
you-
did
are
a
you,
charity feeding the homeless on Thanksgiving Day. We did
Okay.
3 years
And-
in a
but
row.
that
We
doesn't
fed
make-
about 1,000
You're telling me
people.
one of the major things you did. Tell me what you do in a day. you're trying to make it sound like you do a lot of that. You did that once. Let's go like a daily thing.
Oh, that's too funny.
I just actually, a lot of what I do over there is just networking, introducing people to other people, and
Okay.
Down there, just homeless people
Hanging out.
and Mexicans walking around Venice Beach.
You're introducing those people?
this is the guy that doesn't go there. So how would he know?
I do go down there.
Well,
I get
we're
sushi down
asking
there.
you. We wanna
I go
know.
down there about twice a week to get food. That's a reasonable amount of time to go to that shopping
And
area.
I stop in there every day to get a coffee. Every day. And I'm there for a total of 8 minutes. I get my coffee and I leave. Like most people do at a coffee shop. Unless they...
That's not true.
Oh, really?
The reason I started hanging out there is because other people hang out there, and I became friends with them. And then I got a job there.
What do you call a virgin on a waterbed? A cherry float.
Hey, speaking of which, I didn't know this. Did you know
What?
this? I asked Ernie, I asked him how he met, who were we asking? How he knew Adam De La Pena. And I said, how do you know Adam? And he said, I used to work at a coffee shop. I go, what'd you do at the coffee shop? Ernie was a barista.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a barista.
I got
All
keyword
this
is
time,
was.
Jason's been mouthing off about his barista skills when chances are we have a better barista in the room.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty damn good.
Oh, you are?
I am
Oh.
great.
How good are you?
Are you-
I don't know. I'm out of practice, actually.
were you good?
Yeah, I was.
you want to do some? You want to do some art? You want to do some little barista off?
You know what?
Yeah, no, let's have a barista off.
Oh, yeah. That's
First of all, may
I'm
I
a little
say
rusty
something?
myself. I am a little rusty myself. I got it.
I haven't done it in 2 years. So.
I've never heard the term barista till I moved to Britain,
Yeah,
to America. It's so flashy for a fucking coffee maker.
Especially for a country that
it's
sucks at coffee.
You've
Yeah.
been at university or something. It's just such an overblown fucking, it's like calling a barman a drinks distribution officer. It's
Jim,
just
how
rubbish.
dare you? Jason trained with a world champion.
I did. I was trained by a guy named Eaton. He's from San Francisco, and he was he won the 2008.
If we got in,
We're going to Google this.
if we got a cappuccino machine in here, you think you could out barista Ernie?
I'd give him a run.
I'd
I
like
know
to
that.
take a shot at that title.
I used to be a barista to the stars, buddy.
Starbucks, bitches.
You worked
Oh,
at
then he doesn't
Starbucks?
know
Did you
anything
work
about
at
being a
Starbucks?
barista.
I worked at a bar, and I worked the day shift.
How
and
many times did you push that
Starbucks, we were contracted by Starbucks, or we bought, or Starbucks came in and they trained us to work on their coffee machines, or they gave us all the training for their coffee machines. So
Sure.
it was all Starbucks products, and I learned this sort of Starbucks way to.
They oversteam their milk.
Well, of course it.
I don't.
They
know
don't.
the
They don't
standard
hand.
amount.
They don't
Shut
hand.
up, Lachlan, you fucking idiot.
They don't. They don't handcraft their shots.
I can't believe we're
can
having
you
this
believe it?
argument.
Can you believe they don't handcraft their shots?
They don't have handcraft. What do they do with their shots?
Jesus.
Actually, I went through the Blue Bottle training program too.
What was the
And
Blue Bottle training program?
They're really good coffee, and they have a really good program.
So
for
you've been
baristas.
trained by 2 different world
three
class.
different people have trained me on it.
And no one could get you to master the job. No, you got taught by 3 people. And you still got fucking fired.
You're still unemployable.
I didn't get fired for my skills. I got fired
Why?
politically.
Yeah, showing up on time is a skill of sorts.
And also, when you give somebody a coffee, one of the most important parts of a coffee shop is to collect the money.
Collecting money, there's another skill. Not being stoned at work, skill.
You got stoned a lot, dude,
Yeah.
at work.
Everybody was stoned at work.
Yeah.
Ernie, did you get stoned at work?
Yes, I did.
I would imagine that most baristas are stoned at work.
You know what? That's the only way you can get through a fucking
No
job
shit,
like that.
dude.
And
That's
you,
the only-
and you should be able to.
Yeah.
If you make under a certain wage, like if you make under $30,000 a year, you should be able to be fucked up all the time.
I'm a big
Yeah.
fan. My brother always used to say this to me when I
agree.
was young. Whenever I used to get drunk, and I still sort of live by this to this day, although I don't drink that much anymore. But never be hungover on your time. Always, if you got a shitty
I'll be
job,
hungover on
Yeah.
other people.
be hungover. Don't do
a
it.
very
Don't
good
get
point.
drunk on Saturday and ruin your Sunday. Get drunk on Sunday and ruin their Monday.
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
Oh man, I hate being hungover working though.
Yeah, it's not good. But it's just.
I hate being hungover flying.
I just hate how hangovers never affect
got
you
to.
until a certain age, and then all of a sudden it's just hello.
Miserable.
And now the hangovers I get now are so bad that it's suicide.
Yeah.
I'm in bed going, I hate myself.
See, our listeners are like 20 and they're going to go, you guys are fucking pussies.
Yeah.
Wait till you reach 30 and you get a hangover.
What
It's-
happens?
I don't get hangovers anymore.
Well, that's because you're an alcoholic and
Yeah.
you're drunk all the time.
I haven't drank in...
No, but it's also you don't have to get up for anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
You're
point.
not hungover
You know what I
when
mean?
you're drunk
Like-
again.
You
Yeah.
are-
No, the other day, actually, it was like 4 or 5 days ago, I woke up and I was still drunk from the night before.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
you're not hungover.
And then I didn't get a headache or anything all day.
right, because you got drunk again.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. I
No.
talked to you.
Usually,
If
were
you
drunk.
continue getting drunk, you'll be all right.
No, I didn't. Actually didn't do hair of the dog that day. I just didn't get a hangover.
Usually, if you just like kind of just get up like at noon and you just stay in bed and watch TV, you don't know you have a hangover.
You can just.
that would require him having a TV.
But I think what it is I think it's.
I actually have a TV. I found one.
and a massage table is
No,
not
I got
really
a free
bed.
TV out of the alley.
You,
A big one of those old big Sharp, the big. No, Sony, the old. Right before they came out with flat screens, that last model of big tube
Yeah,
TV.
that was the
it's
heaviest.
pretty cool. Yeah, it's hard as shit to move.
Those are the ones you always see out in front of people's houses. Those flat screen TVs, not the flat TVs
with the
Yeah,
tube
yeah.
behind it.
Yeah.
and it's got that. It's massive. They're the heaviest TV.
we just got rid of one.
Yeah. And Jason didn't take it, but you got one.
Yeah, I got one smaller than
Is that why
one.
you
I'll
knocked?
tell you
Is
what
that why you
happened.
knocked your door down?
How long were you without a door?
What are you doing right now?
4 months?
4 months.
Okay, this is something.
Took you that long to pick up
Jason
4
Howard. Jason Howard lives in a studio apartment. He didn't have a door. Didn't have a door.
What happened to your door,
for
dude?
4 months, right? And it wasn't an issue until the landlord told him to put another door
Or he
on.
was evicted.
Oh, that's a
He
shitty
didn't even
landlord.
think, right?
So he had to borrow my truck. He had to, the landlord said, "You're kicked out tomorrow if you don't get a door on by tonight."
Wait.
We get there. Home Depot's closed. It closes at 11. And we're there at like 11:30. Jason tells me it closes at 12. I'm like, wouldn't you, if you were about to be evicted, kind of know the times
Oh,
of where
buddy.
you can buy a door and not put it off till the last 6 hours?
Well,
You got
two
nothing to
people.
say.
No, there was 2 people that were supposed to help me get that. Like,
Craigslist free.
I looked, I couldn't find one.
Okay.
It was 36 inches, and I don't know if that's a weird size for doors, but it's really hard
yeah,
to
they're
find.
for extra fat people.
So
Dude,
anyway,
you should just whack off my dog. They would stop talking to you for like an hour.
yeah.
Seriously.
So
They
the
loved
thing,
you when you were whacking off the
the
dog.
thing that I like about this is that Jason has so little possessions that him not having a door wasn't even a concern.
Did you sleep
Yeah, I don't
like a
mind.
baby?
Oh yeah,
Wow. Then you have
I'm not
nothing.
afraid of someone coming into my house, man.
Did you
What
have, like,
would
a
happen?
safe?
I got weapons all over the place,
Yeah, but-
spears and swords.
But why are you,
and-
why are
Did you say you have
sleeping?
spears?
yeah,
You have spears.
from Kung Fu.
How big's your apartment?
It's the size of this
Smaller
room.
than this living room.
How are you
Way
going to
smaller.
throw a spear? How are you going to throw a spear in 5 feet?
well,
No,
if
but he
it's
can-
here,
he can
I
stab
got
with
you.
it.
You know.
Yeah.
So
Maybe.
how are you going to wake? Because I've had a bad break-in when someone broke into my house while I was in the house. Like, how are you going to? This is the whole thing. I have a gun in my house to protect my family. It's no good unless it's in your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you get woken up to a knife to your
Well, the
throat.
way that you access my place, it's really hard to get there without. You got to go through. There's a common door. Here's what I would try to get my landlord to actually replace the door.
But you smashed
'Cause
the door in yourself.
How did the door break?
You told me that Duke was in there and he couldn't get Duke out, so he smashed the door in.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyways,
Who's Duke? Your dog?
I tried to get my
Someone
landlord. to-
smashed the door in to attack Jason.
Welcome to Taking Shit with Jim Jeffries and Eddie Ift. I'm Jason Hour.
Yeah, he's.
I'm here with Lachlan, Patterson, and Machete and Elite. Can we go on, please? Really? Can we get past that part?
Why did you say Lalit or weird just then?
I don't know. I'm snapping.
Yeah, your chemicals up?
Yeah,
Are they?
a little bit.
Can you not smash any doors in?
Can you please stop it?
All right.
That's a very nice, sincere.
Thank you. Please.
But let's.
I'm trying to explain a story. You're just mashing it up.
Go on, go.
I can't help you here, bro. I can see the fingers twitching though, and
Oh yeah, he's
You
gonna
guys-
he's gonna take us out sooner or later.
I'm going to be beaten up like
I
a
told
fucking
you.
rape victim on a
I
mongoloid.
told you he's getting closer and closer to snapping.
yeah, he's very in control for a guy who wants to snap.
He wants,
Yeah.
he wants to punch me, doesn't
Yeah,
Who would you want to punch more, me or Jim?
or me. I'm just throwing it in there because sometimes they want to punch the
If
soft
you had
one.
to punch one of us, which one would it be?
I wouldn't punch either one of you guys.
Come on.
Yeah,
so
but
Lachlan,
You punched my dog.
He's not in the family.
I dare you to punch his dog.
Hell no, that dog's huge.
Yeah, the dog will probably hit.
If you
attack.
snap, who are you going to punch?
If
I'm
you
not
sna-
gonna punch
if you
anybody.
snap-
If you did snap, just for some crazy reason, like they haven't gotten you there, but maybe there's somewhere.
if we all raped Lalit, which one of
There
us
you
would you
go.
punch
If
first?
you walked in,
I wouldn't punch you.
What would you do?
You'd punch
I
the
would-
elite.
For enabling the
He'd
situation.
fuck Lalit while she's down.
Look at him looking at it right now.
He'd get angry. He'd get angry because the elite wouldn't be liking it at first, but eventually she'd have an orgasm.
Okay, which one of us? So
No.
no, you have to.
I don't wanna hit
You
anyone.
have to hit one of us. Which one is it?
If you don't want to hit us, we'll just keep on going on with this line of argument because I'm
All
not
right.
scared.
Both of you?
What, you do a double punch?
Yeah, double punch.
They don't work double punches.
Oh, they do.
I've never seen one work.
No, I've never seen one work.
I've seen superheroes do it. In
No.
cartoons.
There's a triple attack that works actually.
Can you
How would that
demonstrate
go?
that?
It's
for
in
us?
Wing Chun. It's like it's like a inside cook, and you strike out 3 times, so you can like hit like 3 people,
That looks-
or 2 people in 3
hitting,
different places.
Are you hitting the
That looked
same
really-
person 3 times?
That looked really
You
good.
could do that. You could do it like that.
So that could be like a whole family. You could hit a husband and wife and kick out a child on the,
yeah.
on the
No,
thing.
but I mean that's like that's like the first.
Or if you
Yeah,
had a,
you
ho- or if
definitely
you had
get
a
the newborn.
or if you had a home
And
invasion.
then the other two. I had a home invasion, and he didn't have a spear.
he's got
Yeah,
this.
didn't have a spear in your
He's got this
one and a
other. He's got this other move called putting up the door.
living room / bedroom.
Yeah, you know what keeps people out? A door,
Good old latch.
a gate usually with a code to get in.
Yeah.
He's just calming
You're
down.
at the end of your rope, aren't you?
The blood's.
I was just actually shutting down. I don't want to like. This is my defense. Turtle.
So
turtling.
So now you and the elite have a family. You have to protect your family.
The child,
So-
every one of the children has to wear a helmet.
yeah. For some
For
reason.
sure.
For some
No offense.
reason. And
No,
no-
they wouldn't. They have
They're
hard
just
heads
hockey.
if they're mine.
For some reason, and nothing to do with you, but for some reason, someone's attacking your family by breaking through the door of your house.
Yes.
What do you do?
What do? Triple punch,
And all your spears are gone.
All your spears are gone. You haven't got any spears.
double punch kick.
What would you do then? Triple kick.
Do you have blow darts?
What do you do? The 2 guys come in. You're asleep on the thing. Lalit's huddled up in the corner holding the children.
I'd go wild.
What's
Yeah,
wild? What do you
what
do?
would
What's
you do?
wild?
I'd probably just rip their faces off.
Tell me you take your shirt off first.
I'd be naked already.
Okay.
Oh, that's good to know.
In front of your kids.
It'd be like a mongoloid retarded version of Broken Promises or whatever that movie with Vigo.
I have a story.
Eastern
I have a
promises.
story that you've just reminded me of that happened this weekend. I was in sunny Cleveland. Hello to all my Cleveland fans. People. Anyway, so I was in Cleveland and I was staying at the Hyatt Hotel, and the young man who was working at the counter, his name was Torrance. I won't tell you what color he was, but his name was Torrance.
Torrance.
His name was Torrance. One of those made-up names.
I love the name. Love the neighborhood.
I would think Spanish.
Yeah, well, no, but yeah, anyway. So Torrance was like, hey, man, how you doing? That's a bigger guess right there. right?
Hawaiian?
Oh.
Yeah, he's a Hawaiian bloke, Torrance.
Right.
Portuguese.
Yeah, so we come in and Torrance couldn't figure out, because the booking for the hotel was under my own name, my real name. He couldn't figure it out. I tried to tell him that Jeffrey was a middle name and Jim Jeffries and the thing, and he couldn't figure it out. So I pulled out a DVD that said Jim Jeffries on it as ID, and that still wasn't good enough for Torrance because Torrance was as dumb as shit. And then eventually he gives me my room key for room 530, and I go up to the room and I put the key in, I open it up, and I arrive there at midnight. I wheel in with my bag, whereupon the biggest black man I have ever seen springs up out of bed, naked, going, "Get out of my room, motherfucker!" Like that, and starts chasing after me. I run out into the corridor with the fucking black guy with his big black cock hanging out, going, "You better fucking run!" Like
Really,
that,
dude?
right? I went down to Torrance and said, "That's there's a big black man that tried to beat me up," and he went, "My bad." Like
Did he
that,
really?
yeah, like nothing had happened.
Holy. Cleveland's awesome, huh?
Wow.
It was terrifying.
What a great city.
Wow.
It was because I wheeled the bag in there before I found the light switch. Like I was right in there. Like,
I wish you had gotten in bed with him.
Oh man, I'm glad that was me. First thing I do when I go in the hotels, I just throw everything everywhere. I would have been moved in before I saw his dick, and then I would have been like, "Look, I'm already here. Give me the couch."
So I'm just saying that Jason wouldn't scare me if he sprung up. So you spring up out off the mattress, you're already naked. Lalit's in the corner sleeping in the one room. She's protecting the baby. I think it's odd that you sleep naked in front of your child. What do? You have no weapons.
The baby's all deformed and has a really hard head. You can throw the baby at him.
Yeah.
It's not going to hurt the baby.
I would just like charge him and knock him the fuck out of there.
So you would tackle
Rip
him?
him up. No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't tackle them. That would compromise my position.
Right.
I wouldn't go to the ground with them.
You know what's compromised your position? Not having a door for 4 months.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a good family man.
Well, dude, if you ever need protection,
Most providers have doors.
Yeah. That's not a good provider. I don't think you're ready to commit. A woman likes you to have a nice car and money, but more than anything, a door. That's like,
Door's like
a door.
they don't mention it.
A
but
door is so
they
high
mean
up
it.
on their list, they think that they don't even have to ask.
Yeah. You never have a girl, what do you like in a man? You never hear a door because that's expected.
Yeah, you've never had a woman go, "What if you meet a guy and he doesn't have a door?" "Oh, it doesn't mean as much for me. I like personality." No, door's right there.
Door's like number
Although,
2.
on the flip side, I've never heard a girl say, like, why did you break up with him? He didn't have a door.
That would be a
Yeah, but have you ever met a guy without a door? They never get a date to begin with. There's never a breakup.
People that don't have doors are usually live in caves. Like that's the only. I don't know anyone who doesn't have a door.
There's a lot of
Outside.
there's a lot of doorless people in this neighborhood, but
Well, but they also don't have.
they don't have
houses.
walls. I've met very few people with walls without doors.
Yeah, you're the only doorless person I know.
I've probably met a door.
Well, I got a door now.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
you should have just put some of those beads up. Maybe just like a temporary door.
like Mike Brady's attic.
Yeah.
Peter,
They do those things with streamers
Greg.
in Australia
Greg
so that the flies can't get in on a hot day.
Oh, you like that,
you
dude?
think
Yeah,
about
you like
that?
Those
would've been-
Velcro. Well, I had to have a door on there though, because of the landlord.
Yeah.
He was like,
You should have gotten a big bit of paper and drawn a door on.
And maybe it'll work just like in the cartoons.
So with this new door, how long do you reckon you'll have this one?
My lease runs out in October.
You're going to take the door with you? You paid for it.
That's
Yeah,
right.
you should
I
get-
wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't leave it there because you don't know.
I took a toilet seat once.
Yeah,
So Jim, you'll be coming back
it
from
with me.
tour, and there'll be a door sitting here
yeah.
leaned against the
You don't-
fireplace.
You don't know because the next place you move into might be doorless when you get there, and you'll think, "Good thing."
The first time I moved to LA and they said you get your own fridge. That blew my mind.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Most
maybe-
apartments in LA, you have to bring your own refrigerator. That just doesn't.
Everything
nowhere
in
else
London,
in the country.
everywhere in Britain's already furnished.
Yeah.
It's a rental. I think that's the best because you don't want to carry things around when you're renting.
But I wonder if there's some city somewhere in America where you go and you got to bring your own door, and you would be like, "Cool,
Ready.
I got it."
Tsunami.
Tsunami.
Doors are good for that.
Are they? Why? Are you going to surf?
You can hang on to it and survive.
Can you?
You wouldn't live.
Yeah, I saw those videos of those people getting washed over by 60-foot waves. Amazing. They were all popping up on
A
doors.
lot of people. A lot of survivors on doors.
Someone's watched Titanic.
Isn't that what saved them? A door?
Yeah.
At the end?
She was sitting on a door.
I'm the king of the world in my door.
I'll tell you what, that Rose from Titanic was happy that Jack had a door. There was one woman who really committed to a relationship through a door.
Through the door.
It's life, really. That's a metaphor.
Yeah.
Right
So
there.
did you get a good door? What's your new door look like?
It's a shitty door.
How much you spend?
It's like $30.
Where'd you get the
You can get a
30?
door for
Home
$30.
Depot. Well, not a structural like entry door. It's like foam or something.
You got a fly screen, didn't you?
No, it's a door, but it's just
You got a fake
don't
door
know,
from a
I'm-
movie set.
I don't know if it's good.
it's a
that,
prop.
It's my movie.
I don't know if it's good that you let all the listeners know the security level of your door.
Yeah.
Let me ask you.
don't have
I'm
to pick-
behind the door.
Let me ask you.
I'm the one that's
you don't
behind
have
the
to-
door.
you
You
don't
want to
have
come
to-
in there?
You don't have to pick the lock. You can cut through it with a Stanley knife.
let me ask you.
Pretty much.
Let me
Just
ask you
melt
a
it.
question. I want you to ask me or answer me in all sincerity. Did people break down your door?
Did Scientology break into your door?
Actually, I forgot to post. I got a picture. I was up in Santa Barbara, and I found a Scientology church.
Yeah, and
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
yeah. Why
Yeah.
would why would
Why,
you say
are you-
it's,
why
like,
are you
not
telling
common?
us they're in every city in the world?
Yeah.
Then?
Oh.
Because he got out of his city for once.
I tell you what, Jason. I reckon
there are people there too. Did
If
you know
I
that?
was a cult, if I was a cult leader, I reckon Jason would be the easiest person to recruit.
well, he was in one.
I was in a cult.
I know, but I'm just saying that you could get into another one. You're
He'd-
someone who's gotten
wait,
out of one. You could get into
He'd
another
be
one.
very loyal recruit. I could see you being very loyal.
Well, what did you do? What did you do for the cult?
I was the worship leader.
Yeah, that makes sense.
When you were in the cult, when you joined the cult, was it like this? Did the cult
I get
leader
lost in there.
Jason, over here. When
my
you
eyes.
joined the cult, did the cult leader come up to you and say, "Hi, do you want to join my cult?" And you went, "Yes."
No. First, he found me a job,
Right.
and
What
they
was
found
your
me a
job?
place to live.
Uh-huh.
They got me a car because my car. I was in a head-on. It started with a head-on collision.
Right.
You had a head-on
That's
collision
I had a
always-
head-on collision.
That's
good.
explaining.
with a member of the cult.
No. It was what happened was one of my friends was in that group, and he was,
What group's that? The
they're
Doors?
gone. They're
I've been trying to work that in for 5 minutes.
they were called Agape. Which,
Oh yeah, I know this. This
Well,
is
this is like a different. There's a group out here called Agape. Oh, Agape means unconditional love from God. So
it's
I mean,
a cult. I mean, it's a religion.
Yeah, well, it's
Which is
a
a
Greek
cult.
word. It's one of the 5 words for love out
Okay,
of the Greek language.
I'm not gonna join, dude.
Agape is how you say it. But so that's what happened was I was in a head-on collision, and one of the guys that was a friend of mine was a mechanic, and he helped me out get a car, and he's like, we're starting a Bible study at our house if you want to come. And then I got married.
Well, wait. So you went to
Bought
the
a
Bible.
house.
Whoa! You're
He-
missing over a lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
a lot of yada
Were you already dating your bird, or was she in the cult?
No. We met in the cult.
Oh, she was in the cult.
Yeah, we escaped together.
How do you
Holy
escape? You just leave,
I
right?
left. Well, no, it was tough, man. They
You
had
just don't
Yeah,
pick up
you had,
the
to go,
phone.
you had to go through a door.
well. Besides that,
I
they
can't believe that she thought escaping
What
with
they do
you
is-
was better than like fucking being in a cult.
what they do is they bring.
I can't believe she said life alone with Jason will be easy. How bad was this cult? Were they just raping her constantly?
It was pretty rough, man, emotionally to be in that group for sure.
Sure.
But I think being in a relationship with you would be pretty tough emotionally
Sure,
too.
yeah.
So she probably was just like, you were probably like, you want to get a bite to eat, and that was the one that was the reason to leave, or did you actually convince her to
how
leave
did you
the
get her
cult?
out? How'd you get her
No,
out?
what happened was what they do is they bring you in, they get you employed by a church guy that owns a business. They get you a house in the neighborhood near people, and they cut you off. Like all your old friends are sinners. Get away from them. They're bad influence on your life. They listen
Kind
to
of like what Jim and I have done to you.
secular music, etc. This is a little bit of a cult here, yes.
Yeah.
And at the end, the consequences for leaving is you get cut off from your entire social network, your entire life. You know, you lose your job, you lose. I mean, they got a hold on you.
Oh boy, you must have been in dire straits when they took your job off you.
I actually had a mortgage back then. I owned a house.
Oh yeah. Your life must be so different than
Question.
sitting at the front of a coffee shop.
Did that house have
Completely
a
different.
Yeah, can we get you
Did
back
that
in
house
that
have a
cult?
door?
It was a nice house.
I think that cult was good for you.
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah, yeah. I think the place where you went wrong was when you left the cult.
Oh yeah. No,
Could you get back in now?
no, I ruined it.
Why?
That have you.
The cult folded when Jason left.
The church split after I left.
Wow. Really?
Because I took what
there
happened was
people on Team Cult, Team
I
Jason?
actually wait. Well, I got a message on this. Like someone asked me why I left the church and what happened. Honest to God, I went and saw The Matrix. And the whole idea about and it just got these thoughts in my head.
Was that on a day you weren't allowed to leave? Was that the problem?
So the next day, I took everybody else that I was friends with at the church to go see The Matrix, and like within months, that church split, dude. The Matrix ruined that church.
Is this on their Wikipedia page?
Why did The Matrix change your mind? What was in The Matrix?
Perception? There is no spoon. The idea of what you see in front of you isn't a reality. You know, like the whole concept, that first argument of
Of what?
philosophy, where you just like all you know is what you see, and nothing else.
Is there any other Keanu Reeves movie that really affected your life?
Well, that's the agape that's out here. That's a weird.
Did you like when you watch Point Break with them?
No, it wasn't him. It was the concept of the movie. It was more like the Wachowski
Could you talk
brothers.
them into bank robbing?
Yeah,
Probably that group would have. We had AKs. We had all kinds of stuff. We had guns.
I
That was
stopped
crazy.
being religious the day that I saw Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Oh man,
I stopped being religious when I watched 10 Commandments or whatever it was. That was what?
With Charlton Heston.
Oh, yeah.
I love that movie. I love religious films, even though I'm not religious.
Yeah, me too.
I love a good religious.
I don't like that.
A Cecil B.
What's
DeMille
the
movie.
worst
The
is that-
Exorcist.
The Passion of Christ is the worst thing I've ever seen, though.
Well, I don't get about the Passion of Christ is the thorny crown. I think I've spoken about this before.
Why?
How they always harp on in the Bible about then he was beaten with talons for 1,000 lashes, and then he was made to carry the cross up this hill with a blah, 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 blah. And then eventually goes, and then they put a crown of thorns on his head. And you're like, his back's already teared to shit. There's pus and fucking stuff coming out. Oh no, not the scratchy forehead.
Yeah.
I never understood what the big deal is.
I kind of don't like the stakes through.
Didn't they shove those into his skull though? Like,
He had nails through his wrists.
In the CD cover, in the DVD cover, it looked like it was just kind of resting there.
Yeah, it didn't look like they were pushing.
I think if you just didn't move, it wouldn't even scratch you.
they didn't even
Yeah.
have to nail you. They could just tie you.
In fact, I think it would be a
I
pleasant
think
distraction.
they do tie them
I do
first.
too.
Yeah.
I think the crown of thorns
I
would be
think
like, I can think about this for a while.
The
That's
hot sun dripping
Jason-
down your head and just go like that, and it would just scratch the itch.
If you were Jesus with your never give up attitude, would you have been up there hanging on the cross thinking, "I'm going to get out of this"?
I don't know. I've never thought of that.
Yeah.
When you wake back up in the
You've
cave
never
3
thought of
days
that?
later,
I've never put myself in that situation. I guess that's why I never had the faith.
But
Yeah.
you've thought of yourself as being Jesus before, haven't you?
No, I thought it was the Antichrist. When I was in high school, I really
you're anti-matter.
What happened was what sucked me into that whole shit ball in the beginning was this organization called Young Life, which was founded by a guy named Jim Rayburn in the 50s, and it's identical to the Hitler Youth Program, the way they got the youth, and now you see this huge, strong right-wing move from the 80s into the 90s, where guys our generation all voted Republican and all that crap, and were Christians, and especially Pennsylvania, Ohio, Colorado, strong Young Life.
I mean, I want to bang Christian.
This
Women.
is where you were saved at a Young Life camp?
Yeah, I was at a Young Life camp.
So why did you think you were the Antichrist?
You said it's like a Hitler
Because
Youth
I'm
movement, but there's
paranoid,
lots
and I
of
started
black
thinking
people.
about that, the idea that even the Antichrist, because the only way that he
That
could
guy
pull
was-
it off is to actually believe in what he's doing, because he's supposed to be the leader of the church,
and then you
right?
and then you just found out you were anti-vagina.
Yeah. So I actually had this period of time where I was afraid that I was the guy, and I didn't know.
Do you
Am I
think?
the
Do you think
Antichrist?
that religion could ever
possible.
re-enter your life?
Do
Do you
you
think there's another Matrix moment in your life that could happen that could make you go the other way?
Absolutely not.
Why? But you thought that religion would never leave you when you were in it.
That's true.
Yeah.
What about when the Young Life people see the video
I would
of you
say no
jerking
now,
off the
but
dog?
who knows? What's that?
What about when the Young Life people see the video of you jerking off a
Yeah.
dog?
They're gonna steal it for a skit.
They might think you are
You
the
know,
Antichrist.
Can we have
didn't jerk
anyone?
off a dog.
Anyone who's religious, can you please write on the Hour of Power fan page and try to convince him again that there is a God?
Yeah, we'd like them to go back to God. If you
Yeah.
can convince
I'd
them.
love it if you went.
But
back
you
to
have
God.
to be religious. You can't be faking it. You have to be
Well,
legit.
No, none of
Anyone
our
who's
listeners
religious is faking it. They're all faking it, Jason.
You think so?
Whether they know it or not, it's not real.
I had that thought the other day. Was I really ever really into it? I was always this feeling like I was just making it happen.
Do you
or
even
something.
exist?
Isn't that kind of how you are with everything you do?
No,
Like, are you really on this show?
I believe in this.
Do you believe if you
Do you
didn't?
really have a
Do
girlfriend?
you believe if you don't have a door, you know what's behind it?
You don't really have a bed? You don't really
No,
have
I don't have a
job?
bed.
You don't have a bed, dude?
No.
No.
What do you do?
He sleeps on a massage table
Do you really?
without a
You
sheet
said that.
without a sheet or a pillow or anything.
Yeah, I don't use blankets or pillows or
You don't
anything.
really
Why
have a
not?
car?
He's just naked on top of a massage table.
That's so gross.
That's one of the grossest things ever.
That is
Isn't it?
really gross.
You don't
Where
really have
do
a
you-
head.
do you ever-
No, actually, I got a futon couch I sleep on.
No, you do now. That's only a Recon. You only got that last week.
No. That's I got that couch a while ago. I couldn't sleep on the couch because of my back.
Do you ever sleep with
And
your?
then I ended up sleeping on the massage table to like,
Do you ever sleep with your face in the hole?
no, that's an add-on thing.
He wishes.
Yeah.
Do you?
You ever been on one of those ones where there's a hole where your cock is so they can wank you off under the massage
Is
table?
that
have
a
that.
true thing?
They have those?
Do they really? I thought you had to turn around on your back.
It depends how good a place you go to, but I've never seen them.
You got anything you want to plug, Lachlan?
LachlanPatterson.com. That's my website.
How do you spell Lachlan?
Yeah, LachlanPatterson. Check out my CD that I brought by for you guys. It's called Jokes to Make Love To. And it's available on iTunes and Amazon and my website. It's a funny CD that I...
Who made your CD for you? You with Rooftop?
Yeah.
So am I. Do
Are
you
you?
ever get checks?
Not anymore. They stopped sending me checks.
Yeah, I suddenly stopped getting checks
That's
too.
interesting.
Yeah, might have to get a little call to them.
I am performing Club Nokia November 18th, Boston September 17th in the Wilbur Theatre. They're the two shows I'm trying to sell at the moment. And my special is on Showtime. And come and check me and Eddie out when we are going to perform live this podcast in LA very soon.
Yeah, it's very soon. We're going to announce it. It's only going to be 50 seats sold. So if you want to get to that, the tickets are going to go.
50 seats.
50 seats. It's going to go really quickly. You can also see me right now if you're listening. I'm at the Punchline in San Francisco. So come see me at the Punchline. Tickets are available on Ticketmaster.com. And
Are we going to make them apply for seats?
oh, fuck yeah. We're going to have like a contest.
We want to have in there a mix because it could end up just being 50 fucking fat men.
Yeah.
It's going
And
to
not
be.
that we want hot chicks, and we know that none of our fans are hot women. And if you are, could you please put your picture up on the page? 'Cause
Yeah, please.
We have not seen one hot fan
Not one.
yet. Our fan base is ugly people, ugly fucking people.
Well, listen to what you
Horrible.
guys talk about.
Horrible.
Yeah, but we've brought you on to give a bit of sex to the show.
Oh, thank you. Second sexiest. I got voted second hottest comedian by LouisvilleComedy.com. Thank you very much.
Didn't you used to be a model?
No, a long time ago. Don't even want to go remotely near any of that.
So that's a
information.
yes.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Jason, were you ever a model?
I went on some big and tall print auditions,
Oh God, you're not tall.
but I'm big.
You just went for the big bit.
Yeah, just
You should have gone for a company called Fat and Squat.
fat and squat. Can you imagine that? Would you shop
or
there?
short and ugly. Hey,
No, short and ugly's not as funny
You
as Fat and
trolling
Squat.
again?
Squat
no, that was
funny.
Rodney
Yeah,
Dangerfield.
Fat and Squat's funny.
Back to school.
All right, so go to Stitcher, download the app, and put in the promo code. Put in Jim and Eddie, and that helps out the show. We're gonna have some big changes coming in the next couple of weeks, so just go to our website, JimandEddieTalkShit.com. You guys have been great. You've been very supportive on the website. We're gonna start reading. In the next episode, we're gonna read some emails, and we're also gonna play some of your voice calls that you've called in. We're also still looking for an intern. Ray Roy is doing too much work himself and needs some help. He's busting his ass. So if you want to come be his slave, he works for Jason right now. How many duties has Jason given you?
13.
Has he really? Has he given you anything?
No.
No.
Ray, I told you to go to USC and LMU and get legitimate interns. Find out
That's
how
what
the
we're doing.
process. This is about 5-6 weeks
Wait
ago.
a minute. You
That is
told him
what
to
we're
go to UFC, to the wrestling, to get over.
USC
No, he wanted me to go
and
to local
LMU and
colleges and
UCLA.
figure
They have an intern program.
All right. Thanks for listening. That's good.
Talking shit.